Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RACHAKWADASH, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to the Aquinas out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. You see the title of the video. Going right back into Revelation 13. I think I do this weekly, and I think that's what I'm going to start doing. Okay, because when you look at Revelation 13, we all know what Revelation 13 holds. Okay, Revelation 13, we go there when we talk about the mark of the beast. Okay, which is a RFID microchip, which they're going to start implementing and enforcing. Um this is a huge prophecy that is not to be played with, man. Okay, it's not to be played with. And every time we turn around, it seems like somebody else has a problem with what Revelation 13 actually says. You know what I'm saying? We hear everything under the sun, and it just makes zero sense. You want to know why? Because what everybody's doing, everybody's jumping straight down here. Okay, everybody's jumping straight down to Revelation 13, Revelation 13 and 16, verse 16. That's what everybody's doing. Instead of getting a full understanding of what Revelation 13 is talking about. If you have a problem with Revelation 13 and 16, and I read you Revelation 13 and 1 and ask you to break it down, and you can't break it down, then that means you have no room to be talking about Revelation 13 at all. Okay, there's a reason why the Lord allowed it to be put down here, man, because it is a full breakdown. You got a lot of camps out there make fun of us for, oh yeah, they know the breakdowns, they know this, they know that, because breakdowns is prophecy. What are y'all worried about? What are y'all worried about? Y'all over here playing games with these debates and stuff like that, and you're not edifying anybody. You know what I'm saying? Breakdowns go to prophecy. Daniel. All right. What about that, man? What about that? Can you break down Daniel 7? Can you break it down, man? Can you break down Revelation 12? Can you break down Revelation 13? I know you damn sure can't break down Revelation 13 if you got a problem with the mark of the beast, right? So what we're going to do in this video, okay? We're going to, if you want further, edification in this, and when it comes to precepts and stuff like that, there's a slew of apostles, elders, brothers doing numerous videos on this same chapter. So I'm just kind of going to skim through it, right, and just give you a brief glimpse as to why Revelation 13 and 16. I'm not going into the old Bibles. I'm not going into the definitions, okay? Because this itself is going to break it down, man. Okay? So anyway, here we go. And like I said, I'm just kind of going to skim through it, right? Yes, we're going to go over this whole book, right? But just skim through it. Okay? So this is book of Revelation 13 and 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, right? And upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Now, if I ask you just to break down one part of Revelation 13 and 1, and you trying to jump down to Revelation 13 and 16, and you can't break down Revelation 13 and 1, stay out, don't talk about it. Don't even talk about the mark of the beast. Before you get to the mark of the beast, you gotta read the whole chapter. So what is these 7 heads talking about? That's NATO. Okay. You got the French, the Romans, okay, British, Germany, Spain, Germania Major and Minor. Okay. Verse Salakia. Not verse. I'm not going on the next verse yet. What are the 10 horns? Okay. It is the EU. Okay. It is the EU. Belgium, France, Greece, Germany, Spain, all right, Italy, Luxembourg's, okay, the Netherlands, the UK, Portugal. Okay, now let's go on. All right, because like I said, I'm not going to keep this video very long. There are numerous brother elders and brothers have done videos on this deep, deep context, man. Deep context, man. Okay. And it's like at this point, if you can't get it, you know what I'm saying? We done gone into the old Bibles. We done gone into the definitions. We done gone above and beyond the definitions. Okay. Like I said, we going into the old Bibles and what the old Bibles say and what it's talking about, and you still can't get it. So at this point, this is why we say my favorite scripture that I quote, Ezekiel 2:5. Okay, whether you hear or whether you will forbear, you are going to know that a prophet had been among you. Okay, so now anyway, let's continue on. It says, and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. Okay, uh, it says, and his feet were as the feet of a slacket, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. Okay, it says, and the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. So now here we go. What is the leopard? You know what I'm saying? These are questions that I have for anybody out there that have a problem with Revelation 13 and 16. These things that we hear people say with the mark of the beast is just they don't add up with the scriptures at all. They don't. Okay. So here we go. What is the leopard representing? Okay. The leopard is representing Greek, Alexander. Okay. Right. The bear. The bear representing what? The Russians. Right. Or you say the Medes, and Salaki, the Medes in ancient, ancient time, right? Because when you go into the leopard, far as the Grecians, when you read the book of the First Maccabees, it talks about that's pretty much how Esau's power really, if you want to say so called, really stuff like what we're going through right now is due to the time of the Greeks, and I believe it's the solutions, I believe, right? So anyway, going back down, what is the bear? The bear is the Russians, like I said, the Medes back in ancient days. That's what they would have been called. Okay, it says the lion, right? So what is the lion? The lion representing Great Britain, out of America, uh, America out of Britain, pretty much. Okay, so that's Great Britain. Okay, and the dragon. Here we go with this dragon. The dragon is representing what? Ancient Roman Empire. Okay, so like I said, let's continue on. It says, and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast, the deadly wound being healed. Okay, which is what? The fall of the ancient Roman Empire. Okay. Yeah, his deadly wound was healed. The fall of the ancient Roman Empire and being rebirthed. So what we're looking at right now, what we're living in right now, is you could call it a neo. Because neo is new, a neo Roman Empire, pretty much, right? Its deadly wound was healed. And you could say it's the Renaissance. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. Now continuing on, verse 4. All right. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? Okay. So you have NATO, the beast being NATO, and the EU, NATO North Atlantic Treaty Organization. EU, European Union. NATO is military, EU is political. Okay? That's what this is talking about. Let's continue on. Okay? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, right? And there and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. Okay? And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. Okay? And it was given unto him. Okay. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. Okay? And all that dwell. So you're following so far, right? It says, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life uh, of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go. Okay. Oh, so like he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So you're following so far, right? This is why when you look at these other camps and these other people that have something to say about Revelation 13 and 16, talk with the mark of the beast not being what the scripture actually say it is. When you read this, now you have a better understanding as to why what they say just doesn't make sense. Okay, it just makes zero sense. Okay, um, 13 and 11, and I beheld another beast, right, coming out of the earth, right, and he had two horns like a lamb, right, and he spake as a dragon. Those would be your Republicans and your Democrats, okay, or back then would be your plebeians and patricians, okay. Verse 12, it says, and he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, all right, and causes the earth. Well, now, what's the first beast again? You following, right? What's the first beast? You will know what the first beast is, right? And causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. That gave it away. What is the first beast? Okay, whose deadly wound was healed? The ancient Roman Empire. We are in a neo-Roman Empire, pretty much, with all the other ones mixed in together. Okay? And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Yeah, these Tesla trucks and these Amazon warehouse stations and stuff like that. All this technology they got, inoculations and stuff like that. We got the cure. These phones and pretty much all these so-called miracles that they can do. You can literally talk to somebody from wherever you are that is located way across the world. So I could call somebody in Japan. I could sit here in my room and talk to somebody in Japan, right? So those are part of those miracles that he uses to deceive. Okay. Oh, one of the biggest things, money. That money, right? The way money is and stuff like that. It's literally thin air now. You know what I'm saying? It's in an account and that's it, right? It's literally just thin air. Okay. So all these things that they do is to deceive. They put people in awe, in a state of awe, and they're impressed, and it's just like, wow, these gotta be the saviors, right? This gotta be it, right? Let's see here. Continuing on, it says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, right? Which had the wound by the sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Okay? So this is why you have his image, his mark, and his image. Okay? Imagination. So so based off of that image, what is an image? Okay, imagine it. You see imagination, image. What would be the image of the beast? Okay, so you can just based off of that, you will know. Revelation 13 and 16, it says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600, 3 score and 6. Okay. So, based off of what we just read, like I said, I'm not going into any definitions here because we already, you know, everybody knows what Great Millstone says the mark of the beast is. Okay. And based off of what we read here, it only makes sense. We've heard people say sleeping with a white woman is the mark of the beast. Based off of what we read here, does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? I mean, just read and dissect what we just read, and then you could go look at other brothers' videos who actually gone even deeper into this. It's only but so deep you can go into this, but you have brothers managed to go even deeper into this, right? And you still don't get it. Like I said, we done got definitions. We done got older Bibles to show you what they say in the older Bibles, character, charagma, right? How much more edification, you know what I'm saying? How much more do you need? It's like it's to a point now where oh you don't really care. It's just you just hate Great Millstone. That's just what it is. You just hate Great Millstone. All right. So anyway, like I said, based off what we read here, it only makes sense that the MOTB, the mark of the beast, will be a device. It's something implanted, stamped, well, not exactly just a stamp, but implanted into your skin. They did it before. Okay, the Romans did it before. Ptolemy did it before, right? This is not the only time this has happened. Obviously, it wasn't a device. They didn't have it back then. But it was the same concept. This is not a fairy tale, man. This is not a joke. It's not a joke. This is get ready to happen. Right? So anyway, that's all I got on this, man. Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Shalom.